What's good, family? I'm trying to get it all together. So just sort of roll with me here. All right. I think we almost ready. What's good, everybody? What's good? Man, I have not. Well, I guess I've done a Akomacast a little bit ago, okay, but I haven't done it in a while. So I just wanted to sort of get back on the mic and get into it. What's good, brother Chris? Shout out to you, man. What's good, brother? I can't wait to see you on Sunday, brother. What's good? What's good, man? I'm just trying to get into the vibe. I'm here chilling at Starbucks, getting ready to get into this little talk here. Looking for my little plug here. All right, y'all. Let me go on and get into this thing. That's family right there. That's what's up. Word. Say, brother, it might just be me and you here, brother, for a minute. But I'm going to go on and get into it so that hopefully people will come into it a little bit later, man. What's good? What's good? All right. Okay. I ain't going to be on here long. I just want to kind of get some ideas just off my chest a little bit. Life is good. I'm up here chilling at Starbucks. I got my little vanilla latte here. Got the specs. I'm chilling. Got my devices out. I'm in the public. And, it's good, it's good. So anyway, so I share, what's good? I see some old school fam in the building. What's good, brother Art? I see some of my former students coming online. What's good? What's good? Brother Sharush, how you doing, man? Good, man. It's good. It's good. Oh, word. Okay, see some of my Benny fam in the house, man. That's good, man. It's good. I'm glad y'all are coming out supporting. That's good. I appreciate y'all. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me get into this thing, man. And I'm going to just share a little bit. And I'd like to know a little bit what you all think about some of these ideas. Just something that's been on my chest a little bit. Just thought I'll just share a little bit, all right? So anyway, so here we are. I'm chilling here on a Friday. And, anybody that knows me know that I'm probably about a good 70% optimist. I'm an optimist. I like to believe in the possibility of making your dreams come true. And one of my dreams is to see my community more empowered, economically. One of my dreams is to just be a part of an existence where we can be successful, and just enjoy life. Just enjoy life. I hate looking at the news. I hate doom and gloom. I hate, people who are pessimistic, especially about what they think that's possible for us as a community. I hate it because I feel like I'm in control of my own destiny. I feel like I can go out and cause what it is that I want to cause. Man, you guys, if you all would, please, man, like up a little bit. Let me know if you all can hear me. Hopefully I'm clear. Can you all hear me? Hopefully I'm coming across effectively. Just sort of, you can type in the comment section like, yeah, you all can hear me pretty well. Because I know I'm sort of like battling background noise, all right? So I thought I'd give it a shot. I wanted to give it a shot, okay? Word, okay. All right, yeah, so I'm here. I'm on a Friday. I'm here on a Friday, and, where a lot of people are out getting ready to hit the club, which I'm not mad about that, getting ready to go out and maybe drink or whatever, get lit, whatever it is they do. I'm one of those believers in the idea that champions train when their competitors sleep. So, when considering some of our challenges It's kind of like, don't get me wrong. I think we should go out and party. We should go out and have a good time. But if it's something that you want in life, if you want, and this is not just an individual thing. I mean, this is if you want to see a cause, if you want to see something come into fruition, you got to be willing to like go out there and put in the work. You got to be willing to go out there and put in that input, and don't think that somebody gonna do it for you. You got to go out there and put in that input to get the kind of output that you want. Okay, and nobody's gonna give it to you. I mean, we're in the States. We're in a capitalist society that's built on market competition. And if you want anything, man, you got to be willing to put in that after-hour work. I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, so anyway, so I believe in that. Like that's my thing. That perspective has carried me throughout. A lot of my work, a lot of my successes, if you would, and that's cool. But man, I was reading this article today, and the name of the article was called "For Middle Class Blacks, Success Can Be a Double-Edged Sword." And so I was reading it, and they were like, kicking up data that was researched by Emory University, the Chicago Institute of Race and Policy, that was a part of. I want to say that was part of Chicago University, and I was just looking at this data, and I was getting just a little bit upset. It just is what it is. Like it's the real. It's just what it is. So, for example, let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So they were saying that blacks with college degrees are 2 times as likely to be unemployed, and like within our community, like education is like strongly stressed, and we say, hey, you got to go out there, get good grades, get into a university, do your thing, really be academically astute so you can go out and get a good job. And according to the data, even after you do all of that, you are still 2 times as likely to be unemployed than some of our white counterparts. And I'm just like, man, it just sort of begs the question, like, so what are we supposed to do? Like, do we just throw in the towel and say, you know what, since the game is not fair, do we still go out and still press academics, still press college, especially considering just the onslaught of college debt? And I don't mean to sound like a pessimist, but I'm just wondering, like, is it all worth it? I don't know, man. If you all feel me, man, like up, man, or put something in the comment section. Let me know that you all feel me on this. I mean, I'm just posing the question. I suppose, we can look at things like, well, what other options do we have? And, some would say, well, entrepreneurship. And not that entrepreneurship and academia have to be in conflict with one another. No, I advocate both, but I just, in truth, I'm just like, man, like I'm not quite sure that education is going to necessarily save us. And this is from an academic. I'm an academic, okay. First, I'm an entrepreneur as well, but I'm just saying. And so I was just dealing with that. All right. So here's another stat that just sort of like blew me away a little bit. All right. 1 out of every 50 graduates with college degrees, black ones, okay, earn $120,000 versus 1 out of every 10. So it takes like 1 out of 50 versus 1 out of every 10 in comparison to our white counterparts. And and I'm just like, damn. Like, there we go again. You know what I'm saying? Like, there we go again. And I mean, so I'm just looking at it, and I'm just like, you see these examples of like, in this particular context, income inequality, and I'm like, so what is our response? I mean, I guess work harder. I mean, I don't know. What do you all think? I mean, I'm curious as to what do you all think? I mean, just keep working harder. I mean, at the same time, like, we ain't supposed to be a slave to income. You know what I mean? Like, we are supposed to be able to go out, have fun, enjoy life. I mean, we only here for, I mean, if you're really fortunate, maybe 75, 85, 95 years. Very rarely do we make it to 100 years on the planet. I don't know. It's just something that I've just been dealing with. So let's just consider the fact that it is difficult for those of us in the black community to find jobs with good incomes. Let's just deal with that. I mean, according to the data, that's just kind of like what it is. So based on your income is what determines your ability to attain certain mortgage agreements, if you would, okay? And I see you, sure. You say work smart, not hard, okay? It's something to consider. It's just that, when we're talking about the playing field, I just like, man, the rules are just not necessarily fair, if you would. And like I said, I don't want to preach doom and gloom. I'm just sort of going back to my thoughts against, like, we get upset when a lot of ministers preach hope. We call them prosperity preachers and so forth. And not that I'm religious or whatnot, but I'm just like, maybe that's all we got. I don't know. Maybe that's all we got. Okay, so anyway, let me go here. All right, so I just gave you all some data in regards to income inequality, right? Okay, dig this stat right here. And this is, I'm just sort of just wrestling with this, all right? So home values in black neighborhoods do not appreciate as much as those in overwhelmingly white neighborhoods. So for example, in Chicago, the typical black home is worth $145,000 versus the typical white home that is worth $275,000. And so when you look at the fact that much of our wealth is stored or captured within our homes, but it can be the same brick and mortar, but still your home is just not going to be worth as much. That also blocks your ability to do things, to make use of your home as an asset to create other investment opportunities. It sort of hampers it. Now, what does that mean? I mean, like, do we just throw in a towel or what? I'm just dealing with this. I'm just sort of I'm just wondering, like, man, like, maybe hope is all we got, because in terms of like an infrastructure that's supporting our economic base, it's just not there. It's just not there. Not unless you can sort of like, okay, maybe you can perhaps purchase a home in a neighborhood that's overwhelmingly white, okay? But according to the data, home values began to go down if the neighborhood is more than 10% black. So in other words, as that small percentage of black homeowners in certain subdivisions began to escalate and go from 10 to 11 to 12 to 20 to 30, the home values in those subdivisions tank. It's just like, damn, like it don't, I'm just looking at the data. It don't make you feel good, And so I'm just like sort of processing that and thinking about, like, man, like what do we do? And like I said, I'm not trying to preach doom and gloom. I'm really an optimist. I'm just want to just sort of throw that out there. I mean, what do you all think? Like, what do you all think should be perhaps maybe our strategy or some other strategies to entertain to try to like help our economic base? I think ultimately, I think we have to, this is my real take, okay? I think we have to redefine our reality. I think that's really what it is. Like, we have to redefine our reality, and we can't compare. I think we have to find value in what we have and redefine our reality. That is our only salvation. Okay, that's my opinion of our salvation. Okay, our economic salvation, if you would. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I'd like to know what you all think. Let me know what you all think, considering the information that I just shared or whatnot. And please believe. I do think ultimately we are all reflections of the universe, and you are infinite. You are infinite, and no dollar can define your destiny. Okay, like you define your destiny. But I was just sort of looking at that data, and that data is just not. It's not fun data. Okay, so anyway, look, if you all are feeling this kind of talk, listen, man, I really want to create an exclusive group. This Akoma stuff is not just a YouTube channel. It's not just a Facebook Live. You know, this is a group of like progressive, like-minded people. You know, who is really all about being infinite and causing connectivity in the world. And of course, you know, within the community, you know, I definitely want you all to sync up. I definitely want you all to come through. You know, if you're about this, man, go to Akoma.com. The Akoma portal. Go to the AkomaPortal.com and join. You know what I'm saying? I see big visions, and you know, there is a place for hope and faith. There is a place, you know, and we can't lose that. But the data is just not. The numbers aren't very encouraging. But anyway, I love you all. Tell me all what you all think. You all can like up. You know, let me know that you all are with me here. Okay, and please continue to support the YouTube channel as well as the Facebook Live. All right. Peace and love. Ghost.